Down, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, and if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton finding time. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Franks to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And quickly they get to the line. They're going to look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
It's a pinch-me moment for us. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
On second down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd and 10, Newton. That is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. In there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Play clock winding down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Do some. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
Third and long. It's Newton. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here and... Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a first down throw for Newton. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Play action, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. To throw on second down is Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Newton now to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One last throw here for Newton. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for it.
Crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the 6-string circuit You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing, every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're, the smoke that we're, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing, every word to every song to the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're, the smoke that we're, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on. Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country, yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you know